The next question. The scale of a map is 1:500,000. The actual distance between two towns is 172 kilometers. Calculate the distance in centimeters between the towns on the map. So the scale of map is 1 and the actual is 500,000 centimeters. And we have to find the actual distance between the two towns is 172. 1 kilometer is equal to 100,000 centimeter. So if I want to convert 172 kilometer into centimeters, I'll times it by 100,000. And just add the zeros and x here. Cross multiply is equal to 500,000 x. This is a multiplier, we'll bring it to the other side. It will be a divide. Therefore, x is equal to 34.4 centimeter. In part B, the area of a lake on the map is 12 square centimeter. Calculate the actual area of the lake in kilometers square. They want us to write the answer in kilometers square. So we will change the 500,000 centimeter into kilometer. And that will give us, let's write the scale of map is 1 and the actual distance is going to be 5 kilometer, because 500,000 divided by 100,000 will give us 5. The area is 12 square centimeter and we want to find the actual area. Because it is an area, we will square our scale factor has been given to us. 1 times x is x and 12 times 5 square will give you 300 square kilometer. Question number 16 is a matrix question and we have to calculate mn. So it is m times n. To begin with, we will use the first row with the first column. So 5 times -1 plus 2 times 2. That will give us our first number. Then we'll do 5 times 2 times -2, 6. That will give us our second number. 5 times -1 plus, 5 times -2 plus 2 times 6. Next we are going to use -3 and 4 with -1 and 2. So -3 times -1 plus 4 times 2. And then we are going to use this line -2 and 6. So -3 times -2 plus 4 times 6. When you solve this one term at a time, put this in the calculator, you'll get -1. Then the next one, 2, 5 and 18. So we have solved mn. In part B, we have to find the inverse of m. To do that, we need to know the formula. Suppose you have a matrix A and you want to find the inverse. So we will switch places of A and D. It will become dA. And for B and C, we will change the signs. And then we have to find the determinant, which is AD minus BC, and put it over 1. So let's find the determinant first. Our determinant is going to be 5 times 4 minus 2 times -3. Be careful with the signs. So it will give you 3 times -2. It will give you 26. And now we will use it in our formula. Determinant is 26. We will switch places of 4 and 5, change signs, and we are done. So memorize this formula very well. In this question, we have to make W the subject of the formula. So first thing we'll do is remove everything in the denominator. So C times W plus 3 will give us 4 plus W. Open the bracket up. CW plus 3C is equal to 4 plus W. Bring all the W's together. So you will have CW minus W, and this 3C bring to the other side, it will become negative 3C. After that, you have to factorize the W out. So what are you left with? C minus 1. This is an oft repeated question. Do a few examples similar to this so you get a hang of it. This is a multiply. When I bring, it will become the denominator. So we got our answer as W is equal to 4 minus 3C over C minus 1. The next question is a speed, time, distance graph. And we have been given the information that this is for the first 20 seconds of a car journey. A. Calculate the acceleration of the car during the first 25 seconds. So we need to find acceleration till here. This is 25. We can see that each line here is 5. To find the acceleration, we do the final velocity or speed minus the initial velocity divided by the time taken. It seems like a complicated question, but it's not. The formula looks complicated, it's not. What is your final year speed? 25. So do 20 minus your initial, which is 0, over the time taken, which is 25. That will give you 0.8. Part B. Calculate the distance traveled by the car in the first 120 seconds. Whenever you have been given a speed, distance, time graph, to find the distance, you have to find the area under the graph. We will start by breaking this into shapes. Now here we have a rectangle. Area of a rectangle is length times width. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. Our length is 55 and our width is 15. So that will give us 825 meters. For the second shape, we'll take this triangle, and it will be half times base times height. From the diagram, you can see the base is 10, 20, 25, and the height is 20. Half times 25 times 20 will give us 250 meters. The third shape we can take is this rectangle. Area is again equal to length times width, and the length is 10, 20, 30, 40. Width is 15. That will give us 600 meters. This, for the fourth shape, it's a trapezium, so we can do half times A plus B height. A and B are your parallel side, and H is your height. So your B is going to be 40, and your A is 10, 20, 30, and the height is 20 minus 15, 5. So we are going to replace here 30 plus 40 times 5, and we will get 175 meters. Now we just have to add all of them together. So the first area is 825 meters, second 600, third 250, and fourth is 175. The total of all the areas is 1850. So 1850 meters is the distance. We have a vector question here, and it's a hexagon. O is the origin, and OP is P, and OT is T. What you should know when you're solving a vector question with hexagon is that the opposite sides, the parallel sides, are equal. So what is parallel to OT? QR. So QR will be T. And if you want RQ, it will become negative. What is parallel to OP? SR. So SR is going to be P. The side which is in the middle, it's parallel and it's in the middle. So if this is P, this is going to be 2P. And only this will be P and only this will be P. Let's begin our question now. First thing they want us to do is find PT. Always write in vector form. So start from P. PT is equal to PO plus OT. What is PO? It's negative P because it's going in the other side. And what is OT? It's T. So T minus P, you can write it like this or this way. Both are correct. B, we have to find PR. There are many ways to do vector questions. You can choose whichever way you find it easy, whatever direction you want to go to. I'm going to go through PS and SR, but please write down what you are doing. So it is PR is equal to PS plus SR. I explained to you before that the one which is in the middle, the line which is parallel to OT, this is going to be 2T. And SR is parallel to OP here, so it is P. Now we are going to replace here PS is 2T and SR is P. So that's your answer. The next part of the question wants the position vector of R. Position vector means you have to start from O and reach R. So which route can we take here? We can take OR is equal to OP plus PS plus SR. Do you notice that the ending of one vector is the beginning of the other vector? Here you have S and you start with S. Keep that in mind. So OP is, we can go like this, OP plus PS plus SR. We have OP as P, PSS plus 2T, and SR as P. So 2T plus 2P will give us the position vector of R. In this question, we have been given a circle and two tangents from the circle, PR and PT. What does a tangent mean? It touches the circle at one point. And the other thing you should know is that if there's a radius and a tangent here, the angle here is 90 degrees. So we have 90 degrees here and 90 degrees here. A thin rope goes from P to R. So P to R, around the major arc, and then from T to P. We have to calculate the length of the rope. PR and PT are going to be same because tangents from a circle have the same length. So that is going to be same. And then we need to find the length of the arc. To find the length of the arc, we will need the formula. Length is equal to theta over 360 times pi 2 pi r. First, let's find PT and PR, then we'll come to the arc. We can see this is a right angle triangle. So we'll need to use trigonometry to find the side. If one angle and one side is given, we use trigonometry. We have to use the sine, cosine, or tan rule. To remember what sides are with which identity, you can say SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA is sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, cos is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is equal to opposite over adjacent. In this triangle, we have been given the angle 78 and we have got the adjacent, and we want to find the opposite, which is PT. So we have to find the opposite. Adjacent has been given to us. That means we have to use the tan rule. Tan 78 is equal to PT over 5. Therefore, tan 78 times 5 will give you PT. Tan 78 times 5 is 23.5. I'm rounding it to one decimal place. PT is equal to PR. Therefore, PR is also equal to 23.5. So 23.5 here and 23.5. Now we have to find the length of the arc. Length of the arc, we already know. We will use the formula which I've written above. Theta over 360 by 2 pi r. This is our theta. How do we get that? Both these triangles, PRO and POT, are similar triangles. Therefore, this angle is going to be the same. This is going to be 78. To find this angle here, we will do 360 minus 2 times 78. That will give us, this will give us 204. Now we are going to substitute here in our formula, length of arc. Theta is 204 over 360 times 2 into pi into radius. Radius is 5. When you put this in the calculator, you will get 17.8 rounded to one decimal place. So the total length is equal to the sum of PT plus PR plus the length R RT. So 23.5 plus 23.5 plus 17.8 will give us 64.8. So that is the length of the rope. Question number 21. A box contains 3 red pencils, 2 blue pencils. Okay, so the next question is a probability question. There are 3 red pencils, 2 blue pencils, and 4 green pencils in a box. Raj chooses 2 pencils at random without replacement. Calculate the probability that they are both red. Without replacement means conditional probability. So if you take one pencil, that one pencil is going to be less. We'll do a tree diagram. It will make it easier for you to solve. This is our tree diagrams. red, blue and green. Total number of pencils are 3 plus 2 plus 4, 9. So 9 is the total. And red pencils are 3, so we will do 3 over 9. Blue pencils are 2, so blue over 9. We'll complete the first pick and then we'll go to the next one. And green is 4. 4 over 9. He picks up one and then he picks up another pencil without replacement. So if he picks up a red, it means the number of red pencils are now going to be 2 because he has removed one. And the total number of pencils are going to be 8. That's what you need to do with everything here. So red is going to be 2 over 8. He did not pick up blue, he picked up red. So the number of blue pens are still 2. But the total changed, it became over 8. And green is going to be 4 over 8. For the next branch, he picked up a blue. So red is going to be 3 over 8. Blue is going to be 1 less. So 2 minus 1, 1 over 8. And green is going to be 4 over 8. In the third branch, he picked up a green pencil. So 4 over 9. So red is going to be 3 over 8. Blue 2 over 8. And green is going to be 1 less. 3 over 8. For A, we need to find they are both red. So it will be 3 over 9 times 2 over 8. It will give you 1 over 12. If you understand the concept that you can do it directly, you don't need to do the tree diagram. They are both the same colors. Same colors means red with red, blue with blue, and green with green. So red and red we already found it is 1 over 12. Blue is 2 over 9 times 1 over 8. And green is 4 over 9 times 3 over 8. When you put in the calculator, the answer you will get is 5 over 18. In part C, we want exactly one of the two pencils to be green. It cannot be two greens, it has to be green. So what are our probabilities? It can be red and green, or blue and green, or it could be green and red, or it could be green and blue. So red and green is this branch here, red and green, then blue and green, green and red, and green and blue. Red and green will be 3 over 9 times 4 over 8 plus 2 over 9 times 4 over 8 plus 4 over 9 times 3 over 8 plus 4 over 9 times 2 over 8. Now we just have to put it in the calculator to get our answer. And you will get 5 over 9. And this brings us to the end of this exam paper. Thank you for watching. I hope I have been a help to you. Kindly subscribe and like my channel and share it with your friends. And please go through the other exam papers which I have solved and put. I've also solved topic-wise questions. Best of luck for your revision.